and Heather. It's another amazing Friday night. We worked out some technical kinks behind the scenes, and we are ready to do some quilting with everybody. Heather, how's your night going so far?
You know what? Before it was great, and then I just ran into these technical difficulties, and I hope that the night gets better from here. What are you going to be working on, friend?
Well, I have a Star Wars quilt that I just finished quilting today, and so I'm going to square it up, cut out my binding strips, and bind it and be done. So I'm really excited to do that. What are you working on? Are we having a binding party tonight?
I have one quilt to bind. I had 3 quilts to bind. Now I have 1 quilt to bind.
Nice.
And then I'm going to be working on the skull.
I'm excited to see some behind the scenes of that, because you know how I am with FPP. I'm just living through your experience right now. I'm excited to see it all come together. Ellen, hello. She says, I'm binding too. It must just be
a binding night.
It's a binding night.
It's a binding night.
Hello, Colleen.
Hi, Ellen. Hi, Colleen. Oh, my goodness. So this is, I'll show it on this camera. This is my Florida 2 quilt. And can you see these huge, like, tropical leaves? I don't know how well you can see. So fun.
Oh, I like that. That is so pretty. And you made that pattern, right?
Yep. This is my pattern. I'm going to release it in a little bit. Mid-July. Mid-July is what we're going for. Yeah.
It's super cute. I like all the little pieces too. Is it in testing right now?
It is. It is in testing.
Natalie is in the chat. She made a YouTube account just so that she could chat with us tonight on here. How sweet.
What?
Yes, she's awesome. She's behind the MNE Nice. I just think of the visual of her username. It's Nice Quilting on Instagram. And she just did that snuggle puzzle pattern. Her first time doing FPP.
Wow.
She nailed it.
Very nice. Okay, so Beth, I'm going to start this off. Tell me what I'm doing wrong, girl. So I'm going to go up to 3 stitches per inch. I feel much better about binding now. Like,
we're spotlighting your binding right now. Do you see the screen?
Thank you. Yeah, thanks for putting my binding on blast. So I have this big tail, right? Good. I always like to start right before a corner. I don't know why. This is my safe space to start, I think.
Yeah.
Let's move all this fabric. Am I blocking it?
Hello,
no. Okay, we're still good.
Hello, Whitney. Hello, Ashley. Hi, Laura, Vicky.
My mic is cracking.
Pat's in the chat. Hi, Maddie. Don't want to miss anyone. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Tracy. I need to square this bad boy up. I need to square it
up. You're squaring it up?
Yes, I am.
Oh, we should be spotlighting you, and you should be giving us all the squaring up tips.
Oh man, this used to be my least favorite step. I'm telling you, it was my least favorite step. I was overcomplicating it, and now I just go for it. I'm like, you know what? No quilt's ever gonna be perfectly square. At least
you just throw.
I'm okay.
Throw all caution. All rectangles to the wind, and just let it go. I love it. Okay, now I'm not working with black thread. Fantastic.
All right.
Oh, of course my mic is cracking.
It is a little cracky.
Okay. Beth, I'm just gonna go cry.
Don't cry, everyone. Give Heather some love in the chat because she is her audio when she's using her AirPods sometimes
what if I do this?
hold on.
Wait,
What if
that
I
sounds
just leave a cable connected? I'm not actually going to use, hold on. I have an idea.
Hi, Janet. Good night, Colleen. Have a good night. Good morning, Janet. How's your day out in Australia today? What are you guys working on? Colleen said, it's fine, Heather. Tech happens. Absolutely, it does.
Unmute me. Okay.
There we go.
Hi.
Gotcha. Perfect. I was like, I see
Okay.
her here waiting.
Oh my God.
That sounds much better. You sound good.
Okay, good. I'm just fooling my, oh no, it's doing the thing. Can I rejoin?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, I'll be right
Be
back.
back, buddy. Let's see. Let's square up this quilt. I'm gonna find a better way to have my setup. Let's wait for her to come back so I don't turn my back and not see her. Rejoin. Thank you, Tiffany. Yeah, I'm so excited. I never would have thought. Honestly, never would have thought. All right, everyone,
Okay.
cross your fingers. We can hear you.
Oh my God, and I can't hear myself. It's so fantastic. Okay, I feel like I need to explain what was happening,
Hi, Nancy.
especially because Whitney's here. Okay, the audio would not come out of my iPad. And so no matter what I did, so you know what I've done now? I fooled it. I have fooled it. I just have an audio cable connected to it. So it's like, oh yeah, I'm just going to play the audio through the cable. No, there's nothing on the other end.
Take that. Ha-ha.
Yeah,
You've been bamboozled.
that's
Are you
right.
doing some bamboozle and binding tonight, Heather?
Apparently.
That is a mouthful.
Okay, here we go. So I'm going to start doing my binding. I do a generous 1/4 inch on the back. Ooh, whoa, my speed is way too fast for binding. So I go both ways. I sometimes like to use, I got this cool little ruler. It's from, it's So Emma, and it has this little like cross grid right here
Ooh, I
where you can
that.
like
That's
poke it in at
yeah.
like your 1/4 inch, and then I just have this little like air erasable clover pen where I just go poke. But sometimes I just can't be bothered. So like I have the best intentions sometimes, right? Okay, so now I'm at my 1/4 inch. I'm gonna do my little 45-degree, pull it out. Now I'm not cutting my thread. I'm bringing it around.
Alrighty.
Gonna make my little kiss right here. I don't know, what do you call that?
Kiss, kiss. Oh man. So Heather,
Yes, friend.
you have some pretty exciting, super cool announcement or something huge that happened. You got it in the mail today. Do you want to share
Oh,
with our
no,
friends?
not yet.
Not yet.
No, because I want to finish the Skulliver quilt first. I have to get through my work before I can get to play. So now I have extra motivation. I mean, I already have like all the motivation in the world, right, to finish this quilt. But now I have extra motivation.
Oh, thank you, Tiffany. Thank you. Enjoy the pool, Tiffany. If you're up later, give me a call later. We can chat. I'm not seeing any double rainbows tonight, but Well, then you have something to hold on to. You're ready. It's going to be so cool. I love it.
It is going to be exciting. When you bind, do you lower the speed on your machine, or do you just pedal to the metal as fast as it'll go?
I keep it on my regular speed, which is probably, I mean, it's faster than it is slow, but I stop a lot to like reposition my hands and like reposition the binding. So even though it's stitched fast, I go slow.
I feel like when I go fast, I don't want to stop to reposition it, but when I go slow, it's like I'm bored, so then like I'll stop to reposition it.
I gotta decide on what binding I want to do on this. That is what the next step is.
Wait, you don't know what you're binding that with?
Not really.
Oh.
I have an idea, but I'm gonna have to make sure like I have enough fabric. I kind of want to make it scrappy to add to the like craziness of the fabric.
Yeah, I think that's a fun idea.
From the yardage, I think that'd be fun. And we've got a square quilt.
I was gonna say you're not featured, so we don't
Hold on, let's see.
We don't see you.
I've got bad. Oh no, my video is just completely blank. Gasp. That's weird. What is going on? Restream. What is happening?
We're not playing with a full hand tonight.
What is going on?
We are missing some cards.
Gone completely black. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Why? Why restream?
For me, you're just frozen.
I am. I can see that my network connection is 0 out of 10. I am attached to an Ethernet cord. The length of my base. Why? My camera light, isn't like a camera light on a Mac usually on? Isn't there like a green light?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Hold on. Whoa, am I back? That's so weird. I had to like switch my Here we go, man. It's so
Oh, lovely.
And then
can you show us? It's super choppy, but oh, you just did some nice little like stippling. I love it.
Yes.
Oh, it's gorgeous, Beth.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
My first quilt, it was scary. I was like, this is gonna go terribly.
Did it go terribly?
No, it actually went pretty well. I think at least. I'm gonna wash this one before I give it to her because I am nervous. Like where I joined, I did backstitch on where I would like leave off. So I'm hoping that's Let's see. Am I frozen for everybody else?
You're moving much better now.
Ain't nobody gonna break my stride. Thank you. Thank you, Patty. Okay, we're good. Austin gave us the thumbs up, everyone. We're good. Okay.
Austin, are you just creeping? Not chatting. Just creeping.
Come say hi.
Yeah, you can have your body on one camera and your hands on another.
Yeah, so you can see me here, and then you can see my
hands.
Wait, where am I?
Whoa.
Oh.
Austin, Austin, are you gonna go to QuiltCon?
Absolutely. I will be there.
Is he?
Live.
Is he?
No.
Wes is going. You guys could like bring video games and just like chill out together while we go quilt crazy. How fun would that be?
What are we gonna do with the quilt?
Museum pop.
All right, you set that up and I'll be there.
I think it would work out. I think it would.
Probably.
All right. Now the question is.
It's fantastic.
Austin did sew today. He tried to thread the machine as well. It was pretty good. He did a good job. He sewed a pretty straight line. Pretty straight.
Whoa, very
Everyone
nice.
give Austin a round of applause. We're proud of him.
Round of applause. Snaps for me.
I could also bind it in red. It'd make the letters pop a little.
Also agree.
I'll lay this. Maybe I could do a mixture of these two. Alternate from. Let's do that. Where is QuiltCon going to be held?
Atlanta, Georgia.
I do need to take my phone and do math because I get my handy dandy
Binding calculator from the Robert
Yes.
Kaufman app.
Yes.
I need to download it. I still have not.
I do this every time. I'll like finish my squaring up. I'll get my little notebook, my handy dandy notebook, and then I'll write down the measurement and then go straight to this app every single time. Let's measure this. I thought it was pretty cute though. The kids today, we were just like sitting, and Addington was like, "I want to call Ansel."
That is super cute.
40.
Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. Like, I mean, I'm so nervous I'm not gonna have enough for binding. It just seems like it's running low. It should be fine.
That's another part of why I love that app, because it puts in over it. So like no matter, I'll always like add a few inches to. Let's do 3-inch binding, shall we? Because that's my favorite width. I know everyone has their
Is
own
it?
like, preferred. What do you use?
2.5?
Ooh, that's a good one too. That's a I need 5 3-inch.
Can I tell you, I've never done a different size.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I started out at 2.5, and then I was like, oh man, this is not looking good, because I am not that great with like the really thin binding. And then so I was like, let's up it to 3 and see how it goes. And it was perfect. Hi, Janine. What are you girls working on tonight? Heather, what are you working on?
Well, right now I am binding this quilt. And then once I finish binding it, I am going to work on my Skulliver FPP.
Yay! All right.
Beth, what are you working on?
I am also working on binding tonight. Right now I'm going to cut my strips with my stripology ruler. Oh my goodness. Am I black again? What is going on? FaceTime HD camera. Why does it keep doing that?
Yeah, it just like freezes. Now you're move. Maybe you are frozen. You were like unfrozen for a moment.
I see I'm moving now. Am I moving now for you?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That's so strange. It's like my camera settings keep getting, like my video settings keep getting adjusted for some reason. I'm not even touching it.
So Janine says 2.5, Sandra 2.25.
I just cut all of my binding strips. Heather, this was
How
magical. It took me no
I
time at all.
know.
Let's see.
I know.
3, 4, 5, and I have the perfect amount. There we go. Now to sew them. Bam, bam. Hello, Stephanie. Sassy Stephanie's in the chat. Not black.
Oh, hello.
Okay. I also need to make a label for this.
Oh yeah, I need to label all my quilts.
That's probably I'm so bad about it. I never really
I bought some labels,
You did?
but they have 2021 on them, so I've just been writing a 2 over the 1.
Hey, that works. That works.
It absolutely works.
And you're labeling your quilt. I need to get better at that. The only reason why I'm doing it on this one is because she asked for one. A gift that I'm making for someone else. I never label them. I know I need to get better about that.
Okay, here we go. Look, I'm ready to join it.
Ooh. Oh, snap.
Can y'all see the magic of joining my quilt?
Let's put yours since. There we go. There we go.
Oh, good. Got the up close and personal.
So, do you have any fun plans for Father's Day this weekend?
I don't think. Oh, yeah, we actually do. I'm saying I don't think so, but let me think about it for more than just half a second. So tomorrow I'm making my dad a pot roast.
Ooh.
And then on Sunday, my mom is coming over with my stepdad, and my mother-in-law is coming over for brunch.
Dang.
And I'm going to make us challah French toast.
Oh, yeah, you said that. I'm excited to get a picture of that.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Okay, so here we go. Time to join. Bam.
Dun,
Look
dun,
at
dun.
that. Perfect.
Nice.
Right there, we're going to have a double seam. Nothing says way to go like a double seam.
I've got like High School Musical on my brain.
There we go. Let's check it out. Make sure it's not twisted. Perfect.
Yay! That's such a pretty fabric that you have going for that binding too. I like that.
It's called Brine
Ooh.
from the Florida 2 collection.
I did not change my bobbin thread, so I have like rainbow happening on the underneath of this. Ooh.
Amazing.
If it ever falls apart, she's gonna see a rainbow.
I typically baste my quilts like on the long arm in the last like thread that I used, so it's just like a different color.
Yeah.
So it's like if it comes out, you'll always see whatever color I last quilted with. Oh, I think this should be a little tighter. Oh well, we'll see if we can fudge it.
We need a jingle. Fudge Friday. This is actually pretty fun for the binding. I'm not doing this fabric is
You're not doing what?
I'm not gonna do the scrappy one. I'm gonna do all one fabric. But it kind of gives the scrappy look anyway because there's a bunch going on. So it's gonna be super fun. Off to the ironing board.
There we go. One side, all done.
There we go.
Time to flip it and reverse it.
That sounds like a start to a really good rap song.
It's Missy Elliott. So
Put
yeah.
your thing down and reverse it.
Yep.
What does she say at the end of that? It's done. Na, 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 na. What is she
I'm not
saying
sure. I don't know.
there?
I don't know. Okay, hold on. We gotta change some thread here. Because this is not gonna work.
This is literally Cordmania over here.
Oh, dark.
Hi, Quilter. Man, we got a lot of friends with us tonight.
Hey, friends. Oh, where is... Ugh, it's so much better.
There we go.
Okay, let's wind a new bobbin.
Boo.
It's gonna match so much better. It'll be worth it in the end.
It as well because this is really dark. And most of everything I have is like cream. Maybe I'll go with red to match Darth Vader. His energy.
Ooh.
Mysterious. All right. So what's the weather been like this week for you guys? Is it like unreasonably hot like it is down here?
This is unreasonable.
It's been so hot. Hello. I got all blocks sewn together. Woohoo! Vicky. Way to go. That always feels so good.
That, I feel like piecing the blocks together is the longest part.
Oh yeah.
Because that's like how you love binding because you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so close, I'm almost done. It's like it's that same feeling for me, but like that opposite of like, oh my god, it's so almost done. Why won't this go faster? And it just seems like it takes forever.
But you really like piecing though, don't you?
I do love piecing, but I don't like piecing long seams.
Yeah. I don't
For
like
the same reason I don't like binding.
Yeah. I don't know.
I can't go fast.
Fun. It's so fun. binding, I feel like, is the last touch to your quilt. The very last touch. Like, do you want to do, like, you really like doing stripe bias binding? Like, that's such
I
a
do.
fun little last, like, bam, I'm going to put this here, and this quilt's going to be amazing. It's going to be even better because I put these stripes here just so. I just think it's so much fun. Do you ever do any decorative stitching on your bindings when you do it by machine, or do you just do?
Who has time for that? I am just trying. This is a just get it done scenario.
Yeah.
I am not doing anything fancy. I can't like this is like torturous. That's probably like a little extreme. But like this is not how I want to be spending my time in front of my machine.
Yeah. You would rather be piecing another beautiful quilt together.
Yeah. 100%. I'd rather be sewing as fast as I can. And when I am binding, I am not doing that.
So Stephanie says, Beth, Missy Elliott is saying, I put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it in reverse during that part.
Oh, I feel like I heard that recently.
Alone. Stephanie, thank you. Thank you. We all learn new things. And this was always something my whole life. Whenever I listen to that song, I'm like, what is she saying? And Stephanie, you just thank you.
Thank you, Stephanie.
We really appreciate it. More than you know. That's some of my like favorite videos of people singing songs, like well-known songs, and then singing it wrong. That's like my favorite thing. I think it's so funny because they're so into it and they just totally like these are the words. And you're like, what'd you just say? What? That is not the word.
When Ansel sings Here Comes the Sun, he sings Bidden Bobbin.
Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute.
It's pretty sweet.
All right, we got our binding ironed in half. Now we're gonna attach it. I'm thinking this is gonna be awesome, but I'm gonna turn off my iron first.
Okay, so you want to talk about my binding situation really quickly?
Yes, I would like to.
So I figured out I don't have to use a walking foot, which is obviously the greatest because walking feet are phenomenal, but also not my idea of a fun time.
Yeah.
So I really, because now I can just keep like my piecing foot on, which is kind of nice. But like, is this something that happens? Like this thread blends so well. I don't even know if you'll be able to see it. Does this happen to everyone? Because this is what I'm so like self-conscious about.
The
Like
line?
right, no, like right here. Like I went over the binding. Can you see it? Can you even see it? Like right here, there's a little floop.
Nope.
Like
Can't see it.
is this? Well, I know this is a good this is a bad example because like the thread is doing me all the favors here. The thread is hooking it up. But like if I weren't using this thread and you just saw that little like floop, does that happen? Is it just me? That's why I'm so self-conscious about my binding.
It is not just you. That is a fact. I just know it.
But like why does it happen?
Does anyone ever have issues with their article thread? Like it gets loose off the spool. There we go. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Are you pulling it all the way over? Maybe it's just like in a random section it wasn't like pulled over or something.
Well, like I try to like. Well, I really need to change my mindset on this then, because like when I pull it over, I try to match the fold to that original line that I stitched on.
Yeah.
So like it would make sense that it would go over.
Yeah.
Because I'm not pulling it past that line. So you do 3-inch binding.
Yeah. Yeah, I think one time I tried to stitch in the ditch and like have that pulled over right on the back so it wouldn't show, and it was like the most terrible experience ever. I was like, I cannot be paying this much attention on this step. So I just pull it over and I focus more on like seeing if it's even as I go down. Like, am I pulling it over too much, or like I want to have it consistently going down. I don't really focus on. I don't mind the line on the back. I get a line on the back of mine. Do you when you machine bind, or are you trying to match it up perfectly?
I mean, I get that it's not going to be perfect, so like I'm okay with that line, but like I get frustrated when it's like when it inconsistently like juts out. Like, well, where did I mess up to where it wasn't just like perfect?
Oh man, we're talking about a hoarder in here.
What happened?
Patty sent a fabric hoarder, and Janine says, "Was it startling because you envisioned yourself down the road?" So Heather, are you saying that you missed the binding on the other side? I can't see it.
This thread is too perfect. I need to go grab one of the other quilts that I bound today, because yeah, you this is why you match your thread.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, like over here though, oh my gosh, there's like this big chunk right here.
Just iron it down. No one's gonna see it. That's so weird that it's happening though. Hi, So Becca. Just Heather with 2 cameras and Beth, right? I had mine on, but now I'm over here, so maybe I'll set it up. My stash is nothing to compare to this person. Oh man. Hey, it happens to the best. There must have been a really good sale.
That's all we're all like just one really good sale away
Exactly.
from a situation.
Yup. Yeah. My uncle's actually a hoarder.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. I've never been in his house, but my dad, he was like in a divorce or whatever, and so he was clearing out the house. And my dad, for the first time, went to his house, and like there were things piled up to the ceiling. There were like very narrow walkways. He was like, they haven't used the bathroom in this house.
Oh my gosh.
I watched that show Hoarders on TLC. Like, I love that show. Because I just think it's interesting, like the psychology behind it.
Yeah.
I feel like we're all kind of like that though, like with different things. Like maybe not necessarily on that scale of hoarding, but we like to collect things. Like I feel like as a society, we have so much stuff. Unless you're like a minimalist, you've got a stash of something. Definitely like hoarding level, but we're just one sale away. I definitely have more fabric than you need, but it's hard to say no when it's so pretty. But I can walk in my sewing room. Yeah, as long as you can walk in your sewing room, you're good. Oh, good night, Becca. Oh, Becca said, I'm going to bed, but wanted to see if Heather would sing me a boy band lullaby first.
Oh my gosh. Of
Will
course,
I?
Becca. What would you like? Would you like some who sang Summer Girls?
I don't even know what.
Was that LFO? New kids on the block got a bunch of hits. Chinese food makes me sick. I think it's why when girls stop by for the summer. For the summer. I like girls that wear Abercrombie and Fitch. Take her if I had one wish. She's been gone since that summer. Since that summer. Yeah, LFO, right? Was that good? Did that work? Or do you need
We
do
need
you
some
need
songs.
something else?
She said some music emojis. Oh, that's awesome.
Oh man. Okay, Becca, here's a question. Did you see the movie? It was an MTV movie, Together? Or does anyone else know this movie? This was such a goofy movie. It was like totally like a mockumentary of boy bands, but they had this song that was ridiculous. It was I know my calculus. It says you plus me equals us. And it started off as like, girl, I can't understand you. You're like reading a big fat book in Hebrew. I can tell by the way you move. You don't mean to be cruel, oh baby. That's up to your feelings. And tell me you're needing. Girl, your butt is very pleasing. Girl, you got to say it. Don't spray it. I want the
Yes.
news, not the weather. It's so good. It was like terrible. It was such a bad movie, but it was so funny. It was just making fun of boy bands. Um, man, it's some good stuff. Becca, I love that you come for my terrible singing. Other people are like, I want to watch Beth and Heather see what they're sewing. Becca's like, I'm here for the singing. Oh my gosh. Whitney, what link did you send?
I think your YouTube page.
No.
Yes.
It's
said
my YouTube
YouTube.
page? Yeah, no. Oh, no. It's the Together Calculus song. Oh my God, it's so good. I'm losing my mind and my vision is shady. Last night I dreamt of something lady, but I need a new thing to keep up with my time. I can't remember. Like I should have just like kept playing the song and singing along with it, but now yeah, oh, so good. So good.
I think we need to start putting song requests in the chat. If you guys enjoy Heather's musical stylings,
But if you don't, know that you are everyone else in the world. I'm definitely not gonna be crying myself to sleep if y'all are like, Heather, please stop singing. I get it. I'm like Beth, I just enjoy it. It's just
it's
fun.
fun.
But Beth, your homework is to watch that music video.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. I watched a lot of like MTV, Comedy Central, like that's like all the SNL stuff. Or no, it was Mad TV. Did you watch Mad TV?
I didn't.
feel like we're apart in our TV like adolescent journey because I just don't feel like I feel like we're the same age. I don't feel like you're older than me.
Yeah,
But then,
I agree. I do feel like we're the same age until I'm like, oh, you know the movie Together.
exactly, and I'm like, oh no.
Becca, that's so sweet. Heather, have you tried to load the binding on the front and stitch in the ditch? Oh, it's even worse. It's like, because that's basically what I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to just stitch in the ditch, but I'm loading it from the back. But oof, I feel like maybe I've done that like properly a few times, but then it just looks better doing it this way. I also recently learned about splitting the difference in the bulk. Do y'all know about this? When
No.
I just did my corner, but like when you get to the corner, where is my camera? When you get to the corner, let me find an undone corner. So this is like the bulky side. Let me find you again. This is the bulky side. So if
Yeah.
I were to flip this over and miter it, I could miter it either this way, but then like all the bulk is right here. So
Yeah.
instead, you miter it this way, or maybe that is, hold on. I can feel it when I'm doing it. Yeah, I want it to come here and fold. So then it splits the bulk, and then it's not like you're not getting that double up bulk on just one side.
Yeah. That's interesting. I've never heard that before. Thank you for sharing that tip. I think I'm going to try it when I get over to the other side.
My problem is the way that I sew, I have to do it to where it's like tucked in so I don't just like sew that corner flesh.
Yeah.
I have to like go really slow and like make sure that like my foot gets above properly.
Are you excited for next week when we do our BOMs again?
I am so excited. Are you?
Yeah, I'm like itching to get back to graphic jam. Just to touch that tool effect a bit, see it come together, and then my next block is not a block. So I think it'll go a little quicker. Started the first one used to it. So I think the next one's not as intricate. So I'm excited.
I'm so excited. I am probably going to be working. Sorry, go ahead.
No, what are you working on?
I think I'm going to be doing my libs block of the month instead of my rainbow rainforest though.
Hey, it's still a BOM.
It is.
Carl will get his girlfriend very soon. He's
Yeah.
living up the bachelor life right now. Hanging out on your design wall.
Making all the guest appearances.
This is going to be so fun. I hope she loves this.
Oh, without a question. She's going to love the whole thing.
He's having
It's so
a
good.
Donuts event tomorrow morning. So I don't think I'll be able to get it to her like during the event. We'll have to label it, and I do want to wash it to make sure that my stitches are like secure. Like, beauty quilted quilt. So it's like, I don't know. I really want to get it done, but I just can't. I wanted to surprise her and show up and give it to her tomorrow morning.
I mean, you're the night owl.
I know. I think I could get the label on it and then put it in the wash and then dry it in the morning. But I'm leaving at 8 a.m. My mother-in-law is going to come pick me up because we're going to go to that quilt walk in Liberty with Angela Walters and Tula Pink. So we're really excited about that. It's going to be fun.
I'm so excited for you. I think it's going to be such a great time.
It's going to be really hot, though. Let's be honest. I'm going to be
Well, sure.
very uncomfortable. But
what if? Do you think you could overnight a fan, a hat that has a built-in fan for your face?
We do have. First of all, I just really love that level. In the name of avoiding extreme heat and being uncomfortable. But I think I've seen that works. It's a stroller fan that we had for Louise's stroller.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got like wrappy leggies, so I could attach it to my backpack. I have like a crossover. Just fan myself the whole time.
That's perfect.
It's like getting so hot. They're worth it. Plus, I'm really excited to get like all of the quilt block patterns.
So, for everyone who doesn't know about it, why don't you tell us about it?
Well, tomorrow in Liberty, that's where Angela has her quilting as my therapy store. In that little town, there's going to be a quilt walk. So hundreds of quilters are going to show up at this little downtown area, and there's going to be shops set up with like quilts, and I believe they're going to be handing out like individual block patterns. So you'll go shop to shop, look at the quilts, chat with your fellow quilting friends, grab the pattern, and then go to the next shop. And I think they're going to have a lecture on English paper piecing, and we'll do a bring my book and hopefully get it signed tomorrow. So
now, have you ever done English paper piecing?
No, never.
Have you ever thought about it?
I don't know. I honestly, if I'm being completely honest, I just don't think it's my thing because I'm so bad at like I would much rather do FPP over EPP. And like personally, I've seen some amazing English paper piecing patterns, but personally, I love the look of FPP just a little bit better. So if I'm going to be doing like paper piecing, I would definitely be doing FPP. And I don't know. What about you? Have you done it? What do you think about it?
I have done it. I have a quilt that I just have not like I finished the EPP part. I just haven't attached it.
Yeah.
I'll have to send you a picture. It's a mini Nova, Tula Nova.
Ooh.
I made that Pinkerville quilt, and so I had like this leftover Pinkerville fabric, and so I was like, oh cool, I'm gonna make a Pinkerville Nova.
EPP, I would be doing hexies, like with scraps. I feel like if there's any way of me doing that, it would be hexies, because I think you can just get those and you don't necessarily need like a pattern for it, right?
Yeah.
That'd be really fun.
Here's what I. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just rambling.
No, you.
No, I totally, I wasn't even saying anything important. I was just. It's so hard because it like goes silent, and then I start talking, and I'm like, oh no. So
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that we know that it's the technology and we're not just being rude to each other.
yes.
What I was going to say is what I really like about EPP is I can do it anywhere.
Yeah.
So like in the car, that's that's kind of one of the reasons why I want to like maybe take the train when I start going back into the office.
Oh, that'd be fun.
So I can just kind of sew on the train.
You should do it. That'd be a good way to start off your day before like going to work. Get some good crafting time in, some mindless fun.
Yeah, that was my favorite part of living in New York City, was just getting to like ride the subway and not have to like be responsible for like my vehicle like getting somewhere safe. I could
Yeah.
just like read. I would read a lot of graphic novels. That's what I would do. That was my thing. I also would cross stitch on the subway sometimes. You want to talk about a little hipster? That's
How long?
actually when I was living in Brooklyn.
How long did you live out in New York?
Just a year.
I feel like that
Just
year
a
was
year.
probably full of such crazy.
Full of everything. There we go. All done.
What is going on here? My binding slipped a little bit.
Well, you're okay. You don't have to move.
So New York is like pretty big on pizza.
Yeah.
Like they have their own style and everything. What's your favorite pizza out there? Like, did you find your favorite pizza shop out in New York?
Nope.
No.
It's so funny. Whitney and I were talking about this earlier today. My favorite pizza is in Winnipeg, Manitoba.
What's on this pizza?
No
Like, tell us
joking.
what sets it apart from the others in your mind.
It's just like real meat. It's
Mm.
like just really good meat. I don't know how to describe it. It's just really good. It's called Little Pizza Heaven. That's my favorite pizza.
That sounds perfect. Hold on. Let's see.
I don't know if I have a picture of it. I'll see if I can find a picture and send it to you if I can.
I feel like no matter what I do, I always land on talking about food. I feel like food is so important in my mind at all times.
It's the thing that brings us together.
It is. I am excited to get your challah French toast recipe that you're talking about.
I sent it to you.
Did you? Was it late at night?
Yeah, it was.
Then it's in my messages then. I have the link. I must have just totally zoned out by the time I saw it. So I'm gonna make it, and then I'm gonna send you. It's gonna be like that baking show where it's like, oh, look at this. It doesn't look like your dish, but you know, it doesn't taste too bad. Hopefully, I'm just a terrible cook. So maybe I'll try.
Craft a simple life. I love EPP. It's so calming and relaxing, but I like FPP and traditional piecing too. Patty says that she thinks you would be great at EPP, Beth.
Aw.
Sandra says, yes, Tracy, EPP is relaxing like hand sewing the binding. Halo Inspirations. It's different as it is hand stitching. You can incorporate some EPP into a machine stitch project. Patty said, I was just going to say that some projects can be sewn in with a zigzag stitch. Yes, Patty, or EPP a small design and put it into a machine pieced quilt. Lots of possibilities. So the moral of the story is
Don't knock it till you try it.
you're missing out, girl.
I'll try it someday.
Maybe. Are you going to attend her little lecture tomorrow? Her little lecture. It sounds like I'm belittling it. I'm not. Are you going to attend her lecture tomorrow?
I don't know because I don't know. If it were just me going, I feel like I would do all the things, but I just don't know how into it my mother-in-law is going to be. So, for the sake of her, depending on how she is, because she wants to learn paper piecing, but she wants to learn FPP. And so when she saw the lecture was going to be about paper piecing, she got really excited. So maybe she'll want to watch it anyway. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It also just depends on.
Just pretend like it's about FPP, and then like halfway through, be like, "Oh my gosh, this isn't FPP, but we're already here, so we'll just stay."
Yeah, I'm hoping that she enjoys it because I'm gonna be geeking out the whole time. So it's like I need them to also be geeking out so that I don't feel like I'm being obnoxious about it. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna have to really tone it down. Be like, wow, that quilt is really put together. Something like that. You know what I mean?
How about that? This is interesting.
What? Oh yes, that was really good commentary. I felt convinced. I'll be like, oh, that's Tula Pink, I think, right? Oh, that's cool.
I can't tell. Maybe we should get closer to find out.
Internal screaming. That's all that's going to be happening tomorrow. Just a lot of internal screaming.
Okay, Beth, here it is. Look.
Oh, let me see. Hold on, let me go tab over. Oh, that's so cute. And that too is very convincing. I
thought, yeah, you like, come on. Can you tell the difference? Can you tell which one was like officially made for last year and which one I've hand incorporated for this year? You can't tell. I know. Thank you.
Do you have, I can search down for a link. Where did you purchase those from? Would you recommend them to the people in the chat?
Oh, yeah, they're great. I like them a lot. Etsy, I can try to find you a link and send it to you, or maybe you can get it going on something a little later.
I can find it in a second. I've seen a bunch of ones because, oh, look at that. That's so pretty. You know what I love? I love that you took modern fabric and you gave this quilt such a traditional feel. Like it's like the perfect mix of both worlds. It's not.
Well, thank you.
I really like it. You did a good job.
Thank you.
As always.
I really like it too. When I am at the quilt shop tomorrow, I'm going to see if she wants me to do a sample with the Pep Talk fabric, or the Pep Talk, you know what I'm talking about, panel? Not the Pep Talk. The
No.
Melody Miller Stay Gold panel.
Oh,
That's what I'm thinking of.
I don't know what panel you're talking about, but I know like the line. Because that's what I used on the strawberry quilt.
Hi, Paco.
I need to send to you. I think I'm just gonna wait until you're like not so. You've got the Sculliver quilt going on. You've got a lot of quilts that you're working on right now. So
I do, but luckily quilting isn't that bad. Quilting can be an easy multitask. Look at that. I had plenty of binding left over. Where is this? Plenty of binding left over. Yeah. This is my leftover binding spool.
That's cute.
And
so look at all the colors in there.
Yeah.
You should
I
use that.
think at the end of the year, I am going to make a quilt. I'm probably gonna do the scrappy courthouse steps.
Ooh. Tara Lee?
Yep, you know I love me some Tara.
I saw
And then
that
I'll have this to bind it with.
quote. I like that. You should also make like a postage stamp quilt with like scraps from the quilts you made that year too.
Yeah,
Like
I was
a
thinking about
little,
that too for the smaller pieces.
yeah, that'd be so cute.
Okay, here we go. The moment you've been waiting for, Beth.
Dun 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 dun. Dun. Oh, sorry, I'm probably gonna get like
Oh
copyrighted.
no.
Such a good reenactment of that song. They're gonna think it's the real deal.
I mean, probably.
You've been flagged. Okay. What are you
Okay,
showing us?
so
Oh yes.
there's my big stack of fabric. Here's my paper.
It's so nice and orderly.
Okay, Beth, I'm going to give you heart palpitations right now. I pre-cut some of this fabric last night, so it's just here waiting to be sewn together. Can you see it? Look, I'm like, I don't want to move it too much, but can you see? It's like hiding under the pieces. Okay, I need to.
Heather, I feel like FPP needs to be a space of chaos at all times.
Oh my God, I can't.
You need chaos. You need things on the floor. You need fabric just like cut into crazy different pieces. And
Beth,
bam, there you go. There's beauty
no.
at the very
No,
end.
ma'am.
So
No,
nice.
ma'am.
I think that's why I like FPP so much, is because like with traditional piecing, you have to be so precise and so like prep here and prep here and prep here. I love FPP because I can just like, okay, this is the fabric that I'm using, throw it on the table. These are the tools that I need, throw it on the table. And just start haphazardly cutting things apart and piecing it together. That's the best part.
I love that for you.
Embrace the chaos. It feels so good. But I also love that you are so orderly. Like I don't have the I just don't have that attention to do that. And I admire that about you, that you are very orderly in your sewing. You're very efficient.
Efficient is definitely the way that I describe it. Oh my gosh, hold on. Let's get that speed back up. Okay, there we go. See, now we're cooking with gas.
Hear that kitty purr.
Ugh.
Good night, Sandra.
Good night, Sandra.
Good night, Stephanie.
Good night, Stephanie.
Sandra, the kids love it when you say hi to them on your lives. They'll just stand there and be like, hi, hi, hi. They love it.
That's so cute.
So special. The way they say Miss Heather is just, oh my gosh. It makes my heart
The way
beat.
Addie says it. I don't know that I've ever heard Zoe say Miss Heather.
Oh, she does. She has like the
Miss
small,
Heather, Miss Heather, Miss Heather.
cute. She's got such a little like baby voice.
Okay, so here's a show for you. Have you heard of the show on Netflix called Somebody Feed Phil?
No.
So I absolutely recommend it. It is a great show. This guy, Phil Rosenthal, he is the like co-creator of Everybody Loves Raymond.
Ooh, I love that show.
perfect, so you're gonna love his sense of humor. He's just this super sweet man who basically, like, the first season he talks about, he's like, so I grew up, my mom made me, like, bologna on white bread sandwich, basically. He's like, and
Yeah.
I never really tried different foods. So when I, like, became older, I started trying new things. I started exploring more with foods, and I found out there's this whole, like, culinary world out there of just,
Yeah.
like, amazing foods. So basically, it's just him, like, going around and, like, he goes to, like, all these different cities. So, like, last night we watched, like, the San Francisco episode and the Singapore episode. And, like, he'll find, like, chefs, like, in the area.
Yeah.
Oh, is Whitney around and sewing maybe? I don't know. He went to, so we watched San Francisco last night, and the guy that did the challah recipe, Kenji, he met up with, and they went to Tartine, which is like this incredible bakery in San Francisco. And he's just like so cute because he's like standing in the queue, like getting a chocolate croissant, and
Yeah.
he's like talking, "Hey Whitney, you've got to watch. Have you seen I'll Have What Phil's Having or Somebody Feed Phil?" He had two shows. Um, oh no. What is this?
What?
1, 2, 3. I think okay. Um, sorry, what was I saying? Oh, okay, so he goes and oh, right, so he's standing in the queue, like just talking with like the owner of the place, and he's like talking to this girl beside him, and he like, "Did you get a chocolate croissant?" And she was like, "No." He's like, "Have you ever tried a chocolate croissant from here?" And she's like, "No." And he's like he's like, "Get her a chocolate croissant. She needs to have one." And so like he like watches her like eat it, and it's just so cute and funny. He's done that before. Like I think he was like in Venice like getting gelato, and he like pulls up a table and he like gets all of the crew to like sit down and have a gelato with him, and like it's just he's so cute, and he always ends with like a FaceTime with his parents.
Aw.
But like his mom passed away at some point, so like now it's like just his dad and his wife, but like he's always like, "Dad, do you have a joke for us?" And his dad always has these like just terrible jokes.
I love dad jokes. So
They're like, it is such a great show. And like, just like, we talked about this, right? Like people's passion for things. Did we talk about this?
yeah.
Or did I talk about this with someone else? Like when people are just like super passionate, like he is so passionate about food. And like he just loves to talk about it, and he loves to listen to people who love to talk about it. Oh
That
my
kind
gosh.
of me there was a rapper who kind of did a similar thing. Who am I thinking of? He was really, really big. Action Bronson? Is that? No. He goes around and he is like a huge foodie, and he'll go and just like order everything on the menu. And like he goes to different like cultures of food. Like he'll try different cultures of food, and I think it's Action Bronson. It's Austin, if you're in the chat. Yes.
Yeah, that's what Austin, yeah.
He's
Austin
on
got your
it.
back.
Action Bronson. So I think I'll enjoy this other one.
He like,
Sounds good.
that's delicious. Okay. I'll have to look into it because we love like food shows. But like he'll try something and his eyes get so big and he's like, oh my gosh. And like he's just so anime. Oh my god, I love him. Beth, look at that. I'm already done with one of these blocks. You know why? Because I pre-cut everything. Just like that. Bam.
But did you get to like chaotically cut it?
I don't understand what you mean by that.
I feel like when I picture you doing all of that prepping, you have like classical music and you've got your little cup of tea. And then when I visualize myself doing it, I have like hard metal, like just like cutting into fabric. And like when you'll be over there just chill as a cucumber.
Yeah, because I'm watching I'll Have What Phil's Having. Or no, I'm watching Somebody Feed Phil. Sorry. I keep confusing it. He like I think you can still watch both shows. Like I feel like the first 2 seasons were on like PBS.
Yeah. But I'm on the dang circle because of you now. And so
So good.
I started on season 4. I'm working my way back to season 1 because that's how I do it.
That's just smart.
So good. I like it.
It's super
So,
fun.
you've got a good record. So I'll give this other one a go. Have you watched Impractical Jokers? Now that's the question. That's the question.
I have watched some of it, yes. The stuff that you have sent me, I have watched.
And
It's very funny.
it's so funny. They have a cruise too where they go on and it's like the Impractical Jokers cruise. And they just go around and they prank people. That's hilarious. I would love to do that. Yeah, you like basically sign up to just be pranked, and obviously the fun is kind of taken out of it by so.
That's
when
really
they
funny.
were and nobody knew who they were, and they would go to like grocery stores and stuff. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Hilarious. Who in the chat is also an Impractical Jokers fan? Whitney, have you given it a shot?
Did I tell you Whitney is sewing tonight? That's why she's not
That's awesome.
super active.
What are you working on?
She is doing the Elizabeth Hartman Florence Flamingo quilt in Elizabeth Hartman's sunroom fabric
That's
for her niece.
Aww. That's so special. I'm excited to see it. I'm still trying to convert her to like full FPP. Like, Whitney, join the FPP gang. Let's go all in.
She said to me last night, she's like, or maybe it was this morning, she's like, I don't understand why some of these pieces aren't just FPP.
Yes. Her way of thinking has already changed. The
I saw the King Tut quilt and I showed it to my dad because my dad likes Egypt.
Yeah.
And my stepmom was like, "Are you gonna make that for your dad?" And I was like, "Oh God, I don't know. That's a lot."
Yeah, that one. All of them are pretty intense.
Yeah, this one says that it's like an easy one.
That does not.
I was like, for who? For who? For little old me? Not for little old me?
I have a bubble in my binding, but it's okay. Man, I hate when that happens.
Me too.
But it's okay. We will continue on sewing. Gosh. It's like,
Oh, Halo Inspiration says that they love Impractical Jokers.
yes. Yes. What's your favorite, like, thing they do? Like, what's your favorite quilt? I really like it when they're, like, set up in a reception, like, in a little room, like a waiting room with people, and they're, like, the receptionist, and they have to say, like, really, really outrageous things while people are sitting in the room. It's just so funny. It's too funny.
And Whitney said, I never knew I had a full hatred for flamingo knees. It's so funny. Ugh. I don't think this will tilt. No, this won't tilt.
I think we're on the last side. And then I have to figure out my label. Ugh, the dreaded label. Another fun one that they do is they'll get like test groups or whatever, and they'll pitch an idea for a product that is just like absolutely just terrible. Or they'll do like PowerPoint presentations that they made for each other. Oh my gosh. They have a show, if you like that, called Misery Index. And it's like a game show where like real life stories, like someone got attacked by a monkey at a zoo, or someone, like very embarrassing things
Mm-hmm.
are shown on there. And then like the contestants have to guess like on the spectrum how miserable that is. So
What?
yeah, it's so funny. Like they have physical pain, psychological pain, like they have like a certain rating scale, and so then you have to be like, okay, this occurrence would be 30, and like I don't know, it's really really good. But some of the stories that come up, you're like, seriously, did that really happen? That sounds terrible. A lot of it's too inappropriate to even like say on here, but if you have
Oh my.
it's on HBO. It's really funny. So I was pretty ambitious in my thinking tonight. I was like, I'm going to finish this quilt. I'm going to get a label on it, and then I'm going to sew together her cape. I don't think there's going to be any cape sewing. That's definitely going to be like tomorrow night, maybe. I was pretty excited though. I've never made a garment before, so.
I have also never made a garment.
Are you intimidated by it? Is it something that you would try in the future?
I guess that's technically not the truth. Technically, I have made a garment before. When I was in school, it was my English class, and we had this option for some reason to where we could sew a dress. And my friend and I, we were like in this group project, and we're like, we can sew a dress. You know who could not sew a dress? Two like ninth graders could not sew a dress.
Oh my god.
It was such a mess. Her mom ended up like just saving our butts. Oh my god. It was absurd though.
That's
It was
hilarious.
ridiculous.
I think we made like pajama pants and satchels of some sort in like fax class in middle school. I don't remember being particularly good at it. I think I was just so bored because, like, with it being taught, like, obviously you have to have a curriculum around it. So it's like, here are the different parts of the sewing machine. And
Right.
this part is called this. It's like, I don't care. Like, that's so boring. So I feel like if that wouldn't have been part of the first time sewing, I would have been more interested. Like, if I could just teach me how to thread it, teach me how to put the bobbin in, let's go. You know what I mean? I don't need to know what the
Yeah.
doodad here and the doodad there is. I just want to get sewing.
Agree.
And we're done. I think I'm
Boom,
putting
look at you.
mine on here. I just chose to go with the scraps, the leftover scraps. I think it looks pretty cool on the edge. It looks like just like an extension of the
Oh, yeah. That's super cool.
oh. So now we need to, and I am going to show you my bubble. Do you want to see my bubble? Just to
Yeah.
show it happens to everybody. This is not perfect. Do you see that bubble? The fabric is helping so much right now, but in that orange part, there's a little bubble. Because my joint
Ellen is done. She binded with a label. Way to go, Ellen.
Yay!
Good night, she says.
Good night. Thank you, Natalie. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I was thinking it was going to be a train wreck as soon as I put it on the cutie. I was like, this is either going to be a great idea or it's going to be the worst idea I've had ever. And I had fun with it. It was really fun. I think I'm going to stick to meandering for a very long time on the cutie. Good night, Ellen. Oh my goodness. The pick me is my saying love and practical jokes. I wish I had friends that were willing to do it with me. LOL. I like them all. No real favorite. We just watch them for a giggle. I think, okay, so my dad's favorite is Joe. My favorite is Sal. I just don't know what it is about Sal, but he cracks me up. His, like, the way he talks and his goofy grin. Oh my gosh. It's too much. Yes, the product pitch is great, especially since they don't know what they are given. I also love that someone loses and they get them good. Yes, they do. I felt like putting the snuggle puzzle pattern on the long arm. I think I ruined it. No, Natalie! Why do you think you ruined it? Did you choose to go with the wavy lines? Or were you doing straight line quilting? Thank you, Marie. How to figure out the label. Just, oh, it's so much work. I have to see if I have my transfer pages. I have not done a label in so long. Oh my goodness. So,
Oh my gosh, that was great.
this is what I use for my labels. They're like the transfers, so I'll make it up in like an app or Procreate, and then I'll add it onto a like block, and then I'll sew that block on.
That is so cool. I love that. I feel like I should be doing that.
It's really fun. I like doing it on like adding it as an option for custom quilts because they get to like say, oh, I want like a picture of this and you know this written on there. So it's kind
You
of
should totally make a video on this. Okay, never mind. It's just a thought.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So I'm gonna use one of these. These things are amazing. Customize your design. using our free templates and online design tools. Test print your design on plain paper. Feed one fabric sheet at a time. This is amazing. I love that this company gives you a space to make your label for free. That's awesome. You don't have to get a
That's super
subscription
cool.
or any of that. And of course, my iPad is upstairs, and my iPad is what has the label that I want to do. Do I go get the iPad? Do I go get the iPad?
Oh, no.
I did wavy lines. First time really doing free motion on my long arm instead of the domestic. I don't usually like things right away. I will probably like it more in the morning. This is true. You usually do this, and then it turns out just fine. It's going to be good. It's going to be fine. I'm sure it is great. Natalie, we are our worst critics. Very true. Should I go get my iPad so I can do this, or
Yes.
I'm putting this
What?
on you? I'm putting
What?
I'm putting it on you.
Yeah,
What
you finish it. You're so close. Finish it.
See,
Finish it.
once I'm done with the binding, I'm like, okay, that's it. That's why I like the binding so much, because I'm like, peace, we're done.
No, you're not done.
Thank you.
Go make a label.
Thank you. Austin brought it down.
Wow.
Husband.
Dream boat.
Thank you.
Dream boat.
This is so cute. It just makes me really sad. Let's see. Now I have to figure out how I'm going to print it. I'm going to put some paper. That's for sure. So can we talk about the post office? Do you like going to the post office?
No. Do people like going to the post office? I didn't know
Okay.
that was an option.
I was just making sure I wasn't the only one. Is there any unicorns in the world that like going to the post office?
I didn't know that was something that you could like.
Oh, it's just terrible. I feel so bad because we had Louise's birthday party like 2 weekends ago now. I literally will write thank you cards. If not the day of the party, the next day. I will write all of the thank you cards. And you know what? It takes about a month for me to get my booty in the post office to send them out.
You don't have you can't just put them in your mailbox?
Heather, you know what? You are coming up with the idea. Why did I not think of that?
I'm coming in hot here. Real hot take.
So I probably could do that. I could definitely do that. But I also have to mail out my postcard swap block. So, let's see what that prints at. Paper size. My paper is not 4 by 6 inches.
That's what you think.
8 by 10 inches is regular paper, isn't it?
8.5 by 11.
What's going on here? There we go. Okay, paper size. That's what we need. Let's see what this prints at. Your printer may be out of ink. Oh my goodness, Heather.
What? It's not a sign. Just figure it out.
It's fine. Come on, printer, you can do it. Let's try. Come on now.
Oh my gosh, Beth, this is why FPP is not for me.
Why?
Look at how long it's taking me to do this.
That's what it takes. That's what it takes. It's not
No. It's not that long. I made a 50 by 50 inch quilt last weekend.
It's going well. It's better than you think it is. FPP will be your friend.
I'm not looking for friends.
I feel attacked now. I'm just kidding.
I've got enough friends, and I'm not looking for one of them to be FPP.
Well, one of your friends says she doesn't mind going to the post office. Winnie, does your
What?
post office have like massage chairs and like something we don't have going on over here? Like, what about the post office? Do you not mind?
Yeah, Whitney, I still have Emily's quilt that I need to mail her because she's back from her honeymoon now. You want to go to the post office?
My printer is like just straight up not wanting to. Am I printing to the brother one? Is it like printing to the wrong one? Oh my goodness. Oh man. Of course that printer's out of ink. We haven't used that printer in like a year. Oh goodness. This is the printer we need. Yikes. It's not even close to midnight and I just put the wrong printer into my iPad. I have a weird love for running errands for other people. Heather, I will totally take it to the post office for you. Aww. That is
I
an act of love.
appreciate you.
Oh, that's so sweet. What's going on, printer? What are we not wanting to do tonight? I've got the right one now. Why? Why do we do this? Gathering printer information. The printer is low on ink. I guess it's time to learn how to put ink in my printer. You're gonna love it. I literally think my ink replacement for my printer, wait, I think it's in the mailbox. I haven't gotten the
Stop
mail.
it.
They send it to me when I get low. I'm betting you that there's a box of ink hanging outside in our mailbox. I don't.
You better take a journey.
Austin's like, what?
Take a journey.
No, I don't think it's.
Austin, you need to come sit over here so Beth can run to the mailbox.
Yeah, go sit over there. Go sit hi. Oh no. He's like.
Oh no.
There isn't. I don't think I have enough in here. These are the replacements, aren't they? Oh, he's not even done. Okay, so while we wait for that, let's also. It's printing, so that's good. Let's also.
I love that there could be a check in your mailbox from like Ed McMahon that you've won like the publisher's clearing and you would never know.
I would never know.
Never.
I would never know. I am the worst at checking the mailbox. I think I have a postcard sitting in there from a swap. So I feel terrible because I haven't like messaged her. Like we've been talking, but she's like, I sent it in the mail. And I'm like, okay. She told me this like 2 days ago. So I know for a fact that it's in that mailbox. This is just to say I really don't like going outside.
This is the level of ungoing outside that I am subscribing to currently.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you have something really important, just email it. Just email it to me. Yeah, I need to get better about it. If the kids, like, usually when we come home from something and I remember, I'll go because they love going to the mailbox. But if it's just me, I'm never like, hey, let's go outside for fun and go walk to the mailbox. No thanks. Where is this?
Also, can't chain piece FPP.
Yeah, I mean, you could.
Yeah, but like,
it's a pain in the butt.
right.
When I tried chain piecing, Cranky Kangaroo has like this whole thing where she's like, chain piece your FPP, and so I've tried and I've tried. My brain does not work that way. It can't batch together FPP for some reason. Where is the cape pattern? Was that a seam rip? Oh my goodness. Was that a seam rip? What was that? That is the FPP ASMR we've all been needing to have in our life.
Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. Let me move my microphone closer.
Natalie said, I actually bring my kids to the mailbox when they are being cranky because they forget they are cranky for a few minutes.
I love that.
Oh my goodness, Heather.
What happened?
I'm looking at a garment pattern. That's what happened.
Oof, that's rough, girl. Kidding.
No ink, but
It's gotta be in there.
you got fun mail.
I got fun mail
Happy mail, whatever. It's
from
called.
Lori. This is my swap partner. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm gonna open it. I need to send her mine. I feel so bad that I made it, but it's just hanging out. Oh my goodness. She makes the best postcards. Aww.
Show us.
She's so sweet. Look at how
Oh
beautiful.
my gosh. That's lovely.
Theme for this month, and it's rainbow, as you can see, and she nailed it. And she always puts like the cutest little message about like what she's been up to, and that's it's so cute.
That's really sweet.
I need to message her. I'm gonna email her right now and say, hey, I just opened the mail. Well, Austin went to the mailbox, and I got your lovely block. I did tell her that. Let's see. Can I separate these tabs? What? We're gonna email her.
Okay, Beth.
What's up?
Does your sewing machine do letters?
Yes, it does.
So it seems like you're not gonna have a printed label tonight. You're gonna just do some letters. You could have been done.
Well, we can't find the ink. There's no ink in the mailbox.
Right. So you gotta just do the letters on the machine.
But she really, really wants it to say a certain thing.
Which is too long for you to do with letters?
It is so long. I mean, it's a long message. It's very long. It would take a year at least.
A year? Does it
least.
say this was made by Beth in 2022?
No, it's like it's a message from them. So it's like,
Gotcha. Okay.
you go, Quincy, we love you. And then it's got like the year and like Grammy and Ha Ha. And then it says like, may the force be with you always. It's like, if I try to do that on the machine.
Yeah. You could have been done by now.
No. I need to figure out where the heck the ink went. Sorry, I'm messaging Lori because I feel like I need to at least acknowledge that, hey, I retrieved this beautiful, beautiful postcard, and I love it.
Ugh. I can't believe that you don't use a clapper with FPP.
I have
Those are
one.
some bulky seams, girl. Woof. Okay. Do we think that I can finish 2 more blocks in an hour?
Yes. Yes, you can. Which ones are you doing?
They actually are pretty easy blocks.
Are you just out of black? Change the color to really dark blue, and it doesn't use the black cartridge, but it still looks black.
Ooh.
Winnie says, I can't wrap my head around how you make the grid when chain piecing, like on the flicker quilt, when you have all the rows together and there is more than one column. The web piecing, it's magic. Straight up magic.
It is. It's great, though. It's very nice.
Okay. This is way too big. I can't show you the actual label, but it's like this whole dang sheet. So we need to downsize that by like a lot. Is this 5x7?
Thank you, Marie. I'm gonna see. We're gonna see how this goes.
This is
It's
7.
really will my dogs let me at this point.
Oh, this is way too big. Oh man. I might have to do it on my laptop so that I can change the scale. Because there's no way you can change the scale on the iPad, can you? JPEG. Print. I'm not seeing presets.
Oh, dang it. I thought that I would be done after these 2, but there is one more. Oh,
For the row?
yes. There's no way I can do all 3 of these. This last one is more beastie.
Alright. I'm airdropping this. Are you airdropping?
Hi, friend. Hi,
Here.
friend. Hi, friend.
Hello, Paco.
Hi, friend.
There we go.
Nope, you don't need that. Thank you.
We are going to scale this on down to, let's say, maybe we want it like 7. Let's do 50% and see what that does.
Marie, you are so very sweet.
Low ink. Oh, come on.
Oh my gosh, I have to like pre-fold all of this too. Oh my gosh, there's just so much to do.
Don't pre-fold. Don't pre-fold. Go for
What?
it. Don't pre-fold.
How do you even trim your pieces? Do you just like sew like a fat quarter of fabric? Like, do you like put that through your machine basically?
Well, I still cut it down. I don't know what you're. What
But
do
like,
you mean?
how do you know like what size to cut it?
I just like eyeball it a little bit. I eyeball it. That's about it. I just eyeball it. I just look at it and I'm like, I'm gonna cut it about this size. Sometimes I'll like line it up and look just to make sure, or I'll take like the end of my scissors of like what I'm cutting or like what piece I'm doing, and I'll lay my scissors across the one section, and then I'll look at the fabric and I'll be like, okay, that's about to this part in my scissors, so I'll cut there. Sometimes I'll use that as like a reference. No.
Oh my god. I'm not going to be able to do this with this dog. Oh my gosh.
Not remember which way this goes because I got rid of my. I've not done
Uh-oh.
this. I can't tell if it goes up or down. I feel like it prints on this side. Okay, we're just gonna go for it. See what the heck happens. Actually, maybe I should Google it so I don't break my iron.
Oh yeah, good call.
Avery t-shirt transfers printing directions. Man, that was huge. Okay. There we go. Place transfer paper with printed image facing down in desired direction. No, I don't need, I know that part. Actually, why am I making this so complicated? I think I'm just going to do this way. Because there is something on the back. Was that a hiccup?
Yep. That too.
Print. Scale it down to 60. Let's do 60%. Paper size. Presets. I don't see a paper selection area. Gosh, I just want to hug this little girl. I just want to pick her up and hug her. I also want to hug her mom. Just hug. There we go.
Let's get some good hugs in.
Just, yeah, they totally hugs. Oh, I feel like everything is not. So my paper scissors, guess where they are? Guess where they are? I was trying to do some FPP up at the kitchen table today. Natalie, I never pre-fold ever. No one has time for that, LOL. Natalie said, "That's what I just did my first FPP and did not pre-fold. I would never have the patience." Heather is a rare breed. She likes to be prepared. She's go grab my scissors real quick.
I wish that I could understand how to not. I'm already mad at myself that I didn't trim this piece of paper. Like, can y'all see? There's like too much border here. Would y'all have trimmed this or not trim this? Because I'm upset that I didn't. I'm like regretting it. Dude, there's not really room here, you know? I'm surprised you haven't figured it out.
I got my scissors. Okay.
Beth, can you change my view? I feel like no one is watching the madness that is happening with me. Like, because they can't truly appreciate how I'm doing everything.
There we go. I really
No, can you do this camera instead?
Oh yeah. Yeah. There we go. Oh, there we go. Do you see that? Bam. Why did I get rid of my instructions for this? Past me was not hooking it up. Because, oh, are you muted? Hold on, you're muted on this one. Let's unmute you. All right. Hello? See, I think you're talking out of your other camera. So, let's see. Hello?
Hello.
See, yep. If I turn your other camera off,
Oh, bummer.
your
Then you
audio
can't hear me.
bye. So,
Bye.
thanks, Beth. Good view on Heather. Yeah, that looks really good. Like your overhead looks so up close. The lines give you the perfect block. Oh, darn. Bro. Man, this is just painful how this label is going tonight. If anyone wants to know why I don't label, this is why.
Yeah, I feel like you just need to not offer this extensive option.
I agree. Because I have to mirror this as well. And I don't know how to do that from a PDF. Because I did it in Procreate this time. Let's see if I can.
Oh yeah, in Procreate you can flip it.
Alright, I'm going to do that then. Oh, or maybe I can do it edit. View. Tools. Okay, here we go. Also, this is my first time doing this on a Mac. So, show inspector. It's a little bit different where everything is. Rotate left. That's different from mirroring though. Flip vertical.
You want flip horizontal probably.
Ah, we do. Is that like it should be backwards and up? Dang it. I don't know if this is like right. I think it is. Let's go with it. We're going to go to print. I'm pretty sure that's right. Let me show you. Oh, no, never mind. I can't. File, print, scale down. Let's do 70. Let's make it a little bit bigger. I forgot to mirror my image, so. I think it's been well over a year since I've done this.
Oh my gosh, seriously?
Yes.
That's intense.
Super rusty. Okay, I can come back onto here. Labeling is the worst. I only label the quilts for my boys. I don't even do that. I feel so bad that I don't label the kids' quilts because I feel like that's such a good thing to do.
Oh no. Oh no. I didn't move my piece. That was my piece for right here. Oh, you know what? I think it'll still fit. I think it'll still be okay.
Yay.
We're gonna come back to that. Yeah. Good note. I don't know why I didn't move that. This is salvage. This is gonna just get cut off.
Let's do
Bye, friend.
yellow. Do the Star Wars yellow. like, let's do a 4. Oh, 5, 4.5. 4.5 inch square.
I feel like I'm Beth now. How does this fit? Does it fit? No. No, I need to cut a new one. Okay. Well, that's a bummer.
Yep, that's pretty much how it feels like.
No, that is, oh my God, and you enjoy that? What?
I don't mind it, honestly. It is like frustrating sometimes, but and it's probably different from for legit kits because there's so many like individual fabrics, but with like most patterns, once you get started, you're building up like little pieces that you can use on other places. But I've never done legit kits. Everything has a designated spot.
Yeah.
So it's like if you mess up, then it'd definitely not be fun.
Well, they're super cool about like sending you more fabric.
I love that.
Yeah, I do too. But I feel like I would just be so embarrassed.
Yeah. I'm sure it happens
Like that.
so often though.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You know, it's pretty funny. Every time Austin comes downstairs, he gives me like a signal sound, and his signal sound is his nose. He'll always sniffle whenever like I'm in a room or if I'm down here. He'll come down and he'll be like so quiet, but you'll hear, and that's my signal. Okay, you're downstairs. I'm not gonna jump out of my skin.
Oh, Wes is the opposite. He loves nothing more than to jump up behind me and scare me.
Oh my gosh. See, that's how I am. Austin gets so mad because when I get him good, oh man, I get him pretty good. And he gets so mad at me. That's
I was
pure joy.
talking. Oh my God, no. I hate jump scares. Do you like scary movies?
No, I hate him.
Why? Because of jump scares?
Yeah, I don't want to be the scary. I want to be the scarer.
Oh my gosh.
That's where the power is.
Oh my gosh. You crack me up. I can't tell. Oh my God. I think is it this way? Paco! You're gonna get kicked out of the seat if you keep wiggling.
Who's
This is your last
wiggling?
warning. Paco
Who's
won't stop
wiggling?
wiggling.
Paco, stop wiggling. I think Paco needs like an account on YouTube. Like someone needs to run Paco's account and put him in the chat. Like what is going through Paco's mind right now while we're sewing?
I can tell you, he doesn't need his own account. Paco is thinking, it is late. Why are we upstairs again? I want to go downstairs.
Paco
This is garbage.
Austin was like, who the heck's Paco?
He is my puppy.
Oh my god. So I kind of have like a weird flex for you right now, especially with how like prepared you are all the time for like everything and how unprepared I am for everything.
Yeah.
I'm going to this quilt walk tomorrow, and I was thinking it'd be cool if I took some videos, you know. So guess what I'm doing? I am charging my camera batteries. Yes!
Way to go. So proud.
Such a big flex. I know you guys are so like impressed with me. I know. In all actuality, I'm probably gonna leave tomorrow and forget my camera. So
I hope not. Yeah, definitely keep us posted.
All right. We're doing the dang label. We're doing it. I just like, I feel like I want to bring my camera, but I don't want to be awkward. because I know like Liz and Michaela are gonna be there, and
I did it wrong.
No, what'd you do? What'd you do? What'd you do? Talk me through it, Heather. Breathe. What's going on? Did you do 3 before 2?
No.
Too short?
No, this is the wrong side. This is flipped. Paco, you're getting off. Bye, bud. I'm
Where
too
does
frustrated now.
What's happening?
This. Do you see how this has this 4 right here?
Yeah.
The 4 spot is down here.
You mean that like the fabric that's for it?
Yeah. No, yeah, like this angle is at the wrong end.
I'm just gonna go for it. Here we go.
Yeah, that's what I did. I mean, I'm sure yours will end up better.
I don't know, because you're supposed to do this on like a wooden surface with a pillowcase on top. I'm not doing that. I'm doing it on my wool mat with nothing
Oh,
on
yeah.
top.
A wool mat sounds totally reasonable.
It says no porous areas or like no porous pressing. Oh my goodness. I'm scared. I'm scared. Here we go. Labeling is the okay. We're already caught up on that. Let's see if my chat. There we go. All right, should I peel it back and see if it worked? We're doing
Yeah,
it.
of course.
Oh lordy, you need to
I'm
be.
gonna go get my razor. Hang on.
Yes, Beth. Take the camera. Don't be embarrassed. Millions of people take pics of everything that they see. You'll be okay. Thank you, Marie. I just get self-conscious. I'm like, wait, am I weirding people out? And I also don't want to get people in a video or in like anything
Gosh.
if they don't want to be. I don't ever want to make other people feel uncomfortable. So that makes me uncomfortable because then I'm like, oh, okay, we did it. Here's my label. Woo woo. So now I'm gonna fold 1/4 inch all the way around. I'm gonna let it cool off for a second. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna be done with this quilt. But I did not do the cape tonight.
But you'll be done with the quilt.
I'll be done with the quilt. That takes more time, I feel like. Well, who knows? It's garment sewing. It might take me plenty of time to make the cape. I'm hoping it's not. I'm looking at the pattern and it doesn't look terrible. Like, I really hope I can figure it out. You just have to do one and then it'll make sense, right?
I
Cape.
think so.
This one's so cute because it has ruffles on it. It's a pattern I found on Etsy called Super Princess Cape. And it's got ruffles on the bottom of it. So I want to do the ruffles in like black. Or maybe do black and then have the ruffles be red for Darth Vader.
I think it sounds great.
I think I can figure it out. We'll see. I'm going to unplug my iron. Is that still on? Yes. Unplug my iron, and then I'm going to sew the iron or the label on, and I will be complete. Completo, finished.
Then you're gonna take it to the wash.
Too soon, Heather. Too soon.
Why?
I need
Why?
the wash. You're gonna give me the strength I need to put this in the wash and call it good. I'm gonna fold these little pieces in 1/4 inch. And my iron is still probably a little hot, so I'm going to iron that down. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Won't stick to the wool mat. That's not good. Don't do that. The quilt crinkle on this is going to be so much fun. Isn't it fun on every quilt though? That is so cute, Natalie. Alright, I folded my edges, and so now I'm going to get my quilt. And I don't really care too much because the back fabric is like super, super busy. So I'm going to find somewhere to put this. I don't want it interfering with her letters. So let's put it in this corner, this top corner. Top left-ish. And we are going to just stitch this down. Okay. Maybe I could put it. No, that's too much. Too much. Too much. I need some music on the radio.
Marie said, Beth, check the instructions on the fabric label. It might have to set for a time before washing it.
Oh, yes. You're probably right. I think it's like 24 hours or something. I should probably. But I really want to make sure that these stitches stay. Were you so scared when you like long armed your first quilt? Where you're like, oh gosh.
No.
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 Oh man.
It was going to be fine.
There we go. I should have changed my thread color to yellow.
Oh my gosh, how do you even, oh my gosh.
What's
How do you
going
even,
on?
what? Okay, is this the order that you do things in? Like, I have like this sewn and now I need to like cut out this piece. Do you cut as you go? You cut as you go, don't you?
Yeah.
How do I cut this piece? You said you just eyeball it? Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Lay it down on the fabric. Like just the piece that you want. Lay it down on your fabric. And then eyeball
This is wild. Oh my
It's the
gosh.
chaos that I live for. It's a beautiful mess. Embrace it. Embrace it. Get wild. Start cutting willy-nilly.
Oh my gosh. This is too wild. I can't even with it.
Oh my gosh. That was
What happened?
a loud one. Wow. Did you clear your sinuses with that one, Austin? Oh man. Yeah, I'm still alive. Oh, you're fine. I thought that you were just being silly. Oh, he came down and like blew his nose super loud because he heard me talking about it, and he didn't realize I was still alive.
Oh, funny.
Oh.
Hi, friend. Marie said, "Can you set the transfer maybe with an iron?" Whitney, I got my 5-inch square ruler and use that to measure the piece and cut a square the size. What do you mean you got your 5-inch square ruler? You told me you didn't have one.
Whitney, are you holding her stripology ruler hostage?
No, she's not. She's
Did
offered
she?
to bring it to me 1,000 times.
I was just saying that because I was honestly surprised when she was like, Whitney has my stripology ruler. I'm like, you parted with your stripology ruler? And she had to cut binding strips with her 6.5 by 24.5-inch ruler.
Oh my God. You are putting me on blast right now.
I'm
Whitney,
not.
you did. Whitney is
No,
gonna feel so terrible. She's gonna drive over here right now to give me my stripology ruler.
no, I'm not meaning to make her feel terrible. I was just trying to make a joke. Because I know your love for your stripology ruler.
Do you see her in chat? Oh shit, no. Okay, so Whitney, so earlier. No, don't apologize.
It was just a
See,
joke.
Beth.
It was
No,
a joke.
so Whitney, when I cut all my binding earlier, where did my other ruler go? I'm so, is it, no, where is my other ruler? Oh, here it is. When I was cutting my binding earlier, when I was cutting my binding, as you know, you have my stripology ruler, so I cut all my binding just in strips. And I was joking with Beth. I said, it hurts my arm so much, which is ridiculous because it hurts no more or no less. Um, and I told her that you were borrowing my ruler.
I
But
just thought it was funny because she loves her stripology ruler. I was trying to make a joke, not make you feel bad.
yeah. No, I very much do not need it. Because I don't think I have any more bindings to do. I think I've done everything that I needed to do. So you can keep it for now. I have a 5.5-inch Singer ruler that is horrible, but it served the purpose. Oh my goodness.
You know what?
Well, I'm glad it served the purpose.
We're just gonna
Chicken butt.
up. I'm gonna give her color touches like I always do, and she can wash it. I really want her to get it tomorrow. She's having a fundraiser at Dunkin' Donuts. How cool would it be if she got a quilt?
I think it'd be great. I don't think you need to be worried about anything happening when it washes. But also, you obviously know her, so you can just say, hey, I tried something new. If there are any issues, just bring it back to me and I'll take care of it.
Well, you want to know something funny?
What?
So, the longest time, I made her. So, I was just like quilting personally because I was learning how to do it and I was posting stuff on my Facebook. And she was the first person to ever like contact me and be like, hey, can you make a quilt for my mom? Like, can you make a quilt for me? And I'm like, yeah, definitely. I did not know. I was so early on. I didn't know that you had to quilt so far apart. You know what I mean? For it to stay secure with the batting. And I remember, like, months after I had quilted it and like given it to her and everything, I look at the batting package and I'm like, wait, did I not stitch that like 4 inches apart on that section of that quilt? And so I messaged her. I'm like, hey, can I come pick up your quilt and do some alterations to it? And I just like added more quilting to it. But I was like, how did I not know that? I feel like that's not something that is like, I don't know, at least for me. I didn't even know batting was in a quilt. That's how little I knew about the construction of quilts. I didn't even know that there was a middle section involved.
Yeah. Whitney, do not bring me my Stripology ruler. I seriously, I don't need it for like a month. For real. That's super funny. I was the same way. I am terrible. I was terrible with like quilting. I still don't like. Okay, here's a question for the chat. When it says like you have to quilt like however far apart, so I used to do a lot of like chevrons. So like I guess that doesn't necessarily matter. I don't even know how to ask this question. Okay, here's a ruler. If I have to quilt like this far apart, like 6 inches, if I quilt this like 6-inch square, do I need to also be like doing something on the inside of that? Because like here, it's like technically more than 6 inches. I think I'm just overthinking it.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about because I have had that same conundrum because I don't know. It depends on the quilt, I guess. I don't know.
I just do really dense quilting.
Yeah. I had that part though where I'm like, wait, do I have to, if I'm stitching in the ditch here, do I actually have to fill in this space too?
Yeah.
Bree says no. I'm gonna go get my bag.
Okay, I'm trimming my paper now, and I feel so much better about it. Maria, are you saying no to my question? So it's just basically like, it's okay. Now to pre-fold. Oh my gosh.
Okay, here we go.
How do you know? I can't. I am just too cautious of a FPPer, I think, for the average bear.
You have to let go. You have to just
No.
be like, hey, this is the process.
That sounds so miserable.
It sounds freeing. Don't you want a break from the constant, like, I gotta do this way and do this way? FPP is meant to get messy. That's the best part of it.
No, I think I'm good with this. That's what I don't like. Like my don't get me wrong, my office is plenty messy, but like it's controlled and like I know like it's not like maybe it's like it's just like cluttered, not messy.
Yeah.
Okay, where are we going? A, V, H, G. Just kidding. We're gonna do H, G because we're here.
Cute little bag with my sticker and my yellow tissue paper.
Very, very cute.
And I've got, these little cards with my stickers on there, and I have a stamp too, but The stamp has seen better days. So
Oh no.
let's see. I always like to write a little message with every quilt.
Look, freeing, not using a ruler. Bam, look at me go. Watch
Yay!
out.
Hey,
Okay,
that's
I just did it just for that corner. Let's not get too crazy, okay? That was 2. Now I need to do 3.
maybe I'll do like a super, super, super early drop off tomorrow. I'll like message her and see if I can just like swing by and drop this off before they go to the Dunkin' Donuts event. That way she can give it to Quincy.
I love that idea.
Let's get some color catchers. Color catchers. She does not need a copy of my business card because she has like probably 20 of them. That way, Quincy, because I think she's only going to be there for a little bit. She said that since she just started chemo, she can't be around like a lot of people at one time. So, and with my family's luck with getting sick almost every week, I don't want to put her at risk or anything. Though I really do want to see her reaction. Chris is like really good about we'll take videos of when she gifts the quilts and she'll send them to me and it makes my whole world.
That is really sweet.
Cause I tell her, I'm like, that's the best part. Like that is the best part. I there's nothing that beats that feeling. Being like, oh my gosh, they like it.
There's a thing that I saw and it was like, if I gift you a quilt for your baby, I want a picture of your baby on the quilt. Like,
Yes.
I'm like, this is the truest truth.
Yeah. And you're like all of them, all the quilts. I love those quilts though, when like there's a fresh new quilt with a little itty baby on there. Like the one that you've shared of Robbie on the quilts. I love those. Those are like the best photos. Little kiddos enjoying quilts.
Oh man, I put out my my flicker quilt to show my stepmom, and Robbie was like obsessed with it. She like wanted to be all over it, and I was like, get it. I understand, ma'am. It's a good looking quilt.
So I was thinking, I already told you, but I need to pick out the 16 fat quarters that I'm going to use for the fat quarter version large throw. I have the background.
Oh wait, wait, what?
I'm making 2.
Yeah, I didn't realize you were doing the large. I thought you were just doing the small.
Oh, maybe I will just do the small. That's a good idea. How big is the small again?
50 by 50.
I feel like those are very generous sizes. Okay, maybe I'll do that one and have it be like a couch quilt. Because I have that nocturnal bundle, and I thought that would be so pretty with all the dark blues and grays and all that.
Oh, I agree.
I'm tidying up my space because I'm done with all that work. Get all my stuff. And there we are. Bon appetit. Quilt done.
Oh my goodness.
What? What's going on? What are you
I'm
saying?
just trying to get this done quickly. Look at this Swiss cheese of a fabric. Oh,
Hold on. Let me see. That's lovely. That is lovely.
it's terrible.
Yes. I'm here for the cheese. I'm here for the cheese. This is the fabric that I'm going to use for her cape. With the beautiful metallic black. And then maybe I'll do her ruffling in the red on the bottom. Or maybe just black. No, it's got to be the red. This is going to be so much fun. I even got little buttons for it, like snap buttons to snap it closed.
That's super cute.
I'm really excited. I hope it turns out well-ish. As long as it's wearable, that's the goal. That's the goal. There we go. So did I tell you? So I posted my Post-it card the other day on Instagram. And Rochelle, Handmade, messaged me and she was like, hey, is it okay if I send you like my digital copy of my book? And it's a book full of FPP postcard patterns. There's like 52 of them in there. And she sent me her book. And I was like, this is
so sweet.
so awesome of you to do this. And yeah, so that just like made my day the other day. And so now I have like a bunch of, because this is why I bring it up. Look at this size. This is what I came up with, and this is the actual size that a postcard technically should be. So now I'm gonna have like all these really pretty patterns that she let me have, and I'm gonna make like the actual right size.
That's awesome.
The postcard. So I just thought that was super nice. I had to give her a shout out. That was really nice of her. Okay, done. Okay, one day rest, then on to the next project. That's exactly what I do, Lawayne. I love when I finish a quilt, I'll just take a day or two and I won't sew at all. And it feels so good. What if their baby is, say, 18, LOL? Sewing with Lawayne said.
I want to see it. I want it.
It's that parent that's like, and my baby is 723 weeks old. Beth, you are putting your business label on also, I hope. That quilt and cape will attract a lot of attention and probably bring more business. I know that's not your intention, but yeah, I know. I should probably get some on there. My thing is like for other, I don't know. So Chris,
Sorry, go.
he's purchased like 12 quilts from me. And so, and like even my other clients too that order from me, I know that I'm making them something. Like it'd be different if I was making a quilt on my own and I
Okay.
like selling it and putting a label on it. You know what I mean?
Here's the compromise. Get little like little like folded labels.
Yeah,
Get those and just put one of those in when you're like doing your binding.
that'd be a good.
And
Yeah,
like just do it with like your spool and like your like a G and a G.
yeah.
That would
Maybe
be so
do it.
cute.
Marie and Heather, you're talking me into something. I'll have to look into it and see. I just don't want to like take away from their special thing. Like I make baby aprons and when I did Easter baskets or I don't know, I just don't want to infringe on their like keepsake. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
but like also think about it in like 20 years when they're looking through it, maybe it's like not even enough to be able to call back to you.
yeah,
But don't you think that they also will care a little bit about like who the maker was?
maybe. I don't know.
Well, let's just pretend that they would.
It's a gift from grandma and grandpa and that's it. Like I would love
But
it.
but there's a maker involved.
Yeah. So maybe I think if I get like just the little flag tag like you're talking about and slip it
Yeah.
in like discreetly into the binding, I'll DM you through Insta. Thank you. That'd be great. I've seen a few quilts with the label sewn into the binding. I know it's from your heart. I'll DM you through Insta. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. But maybe I should start. I did have a recent idea. So I've been doing like a lot of testing, like FPP patterns and such. And I was thinking that if I keep going at this rate with FPP, like I'm not going to keep every single block. Like there's just no way. So what if I made them up, quilted them, bound them, and then put them in a shop so that, or even just on my Facebook, that way throughout the year, if people are needing like a last minute birthday present or, a Christmas present or whatever, they could look through what I have on hand and just like
Great idea.
purchase it that way. That way it's not sitting in my sewing area and I'm getting a little bit of compensation and it's going to someone that's actually going to like appreciate it. Because I have a lot of little blocks. But that's my dream. I think maybe someday I will just do like quilts. My thing is it's hard to get rid of them. It feels like part of you being like ripped out.
That's why you gotta find your local quilt shop where you can just like loan them all these
Yeah.
quilts.
I don't know how you like that is the coolest thing to me. I would love to do that. I just don't think I have the same like caliber. Like maybe if it was FPP stuff, but if like traditional piece patterns, my stuff is just not good enough quality to be up on a wall.
Disagree.
Your piecing is incredible.
Thank
So,
you. But yours is nice too. Don't sell
well,
yourself short.
I'm just saying, like, when you go into there and you're like, oh my gosh, look at these quotes. If mine was up on the wall, there would be people like, whoa. Whoa, what's that?
Whoa, who let her in here?
Get
Was
her
there
out
not
of
a dress
here.
code?
Take it off the wall. The symbol I have for my handle here on YouTube, I have as a small tag through someone who makes them for me. They are expensive. Yeah, I've looked on Instagram, similar to the ones that Heather uses. I've looked at those, but I haven't looked at like flag tags. Oh, here we go again. We are our worst critics. And you agreed. Disagree also, Beth. I don't know. I think it comes from me not doing as much traditional piecing. Like the Moon Medallion quilt, was like a real like message, like, wow, Beth, you need to like continue on in traditional piecing so that you don't backslide. So I feel like I've lost some of that skill. I just haven't practiced. But FPP, I would definitely do some wall hangings for Casey makers through that. That would be awesome. Inexpensive. Oh, inexpensive. Okay. Well, I'm going to be excited to see the link and look through. I think that'd be pretty cool.
I was able to finish my 2 blocks that I set as my goal. So now I'm just going to trim my next page or my next block, which is 2 bits.
Tiffany messaged me an hour ago. You still up?
Girl, am I?
Yeah, we're still on the live. We are hanging out. Marie says Spoonflower does tags also.
Oh, nice.
I'm split on Spoonflower. Have you ordered fabric from there, like custom, Heather, before?
I have not.
Oh. It's cool. I did get some Beatles fabric from that website. They have the best, like, the cutest designs for fabric. Like, you can find anything on there, and if you can't find it, you can just customize it. But I felt like the fabric was so hard. It was very hard. And I had to iron from the underneath because it's recommended you do that for your iron. Because I think it's like screen printed or something. I did from Spoonflower, but they are expensive. Yeah, Spoonflower is expensive. It's pretty expensive. But I will look in. I haven't tried their tags, so those might be perfectly fine. So maybe I'll go look at there. Quilt label tags. I really like when people label their quilts with the corner where they like sew their binding over it and then they have just like a triangle in the corner. I love that look. Sewing with Louise says, night ladies, long day tomorrow as my guild has our curbside free for all table tomorrow and I'm working it with me luck. Good luck, Louise.
Good luck. That sounds awesome.
The link for the gal I have is simulated. They will not fade. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna check my.
Will you forward that to me?
Yes, I will. I will.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Kelly sent me a quilt. Kelly really loves Alexander Henry fabric, and she just sent me this quilt. And it's all Alexander. So here's the quilt. The maker is Kingfisher Craft Co. Look at that. In these little sections, it's Alexander Henry like cameos or whatever. How
That's
cool
amazing.
Is that?
Very cool.
So, one of my biggest questions for tomorrow is what quilt shirt do I wear? Oh, that's cool. It is, but I love that the Minky was personalized. That's really cool. I didn't know that they did that on Minky. I do that label in the corners. Do you embroider them, Marie? Aw, man. Why am I so bad about opening things?
Boom, look at that. Folded, ready to go.
Yeah.
No time at all.
Where did that go? There we go. I need to just save her address because every time we swap, I email her and say, hey, what's your address?
That's funny. All right.
Did you get your sections done?
I got it done.
Yay. All right. Well, I think we had a pretty good night. You got several sections done. You finished binding a quilt.
Yep.
My mom, you're a little late, Mom. She literally said, you still there? Hey, Mom. Yeah, we're
Hey,
about to
Mom.
hop off. Hi, Mom. Everyone give Mom some love. She's like, you never say hi to me when I jump in the chat. I said, yes, I do. I do every single time you hop off before you hear me say it. Everyone give Mama Fister some hugs. So we are all done. Let's see. Oh yeah, you've got your audio on that one. So we're all done. We will see you guys next week for our BYOBOM, where Heather is going to be working on her Libs Elliot block of the month, and I will be working on Graphic Champion. Oh, Mom, not in the chat, Mother. Facepalm. Courtney. Hello, Courtney. All right. So we will talk to you guys all next week, and we had a lovely time. Heather, did you have fun?
Absolutely.
All
Of
right.
course. I have one person who admires my singing.
She came in here specifically asking for your entertainment. I love it. So
I love it too. I've never been more flattered. I can't wait to go tell Wes about it.
oh, so next week, if you guys have any song suggestions, let Heather know. She is on the boy bands. She's
Yep.
on it. So that's it. I'm gonna press the button now and stop talking randomly, and I'm just gonna
Good night, everyone.
mosey on down here. Bye,
See y'all
Marie.
next week.
Bye, Mom. Bye, Halo Inspirations. I'll talk to you later. Bye.